people form a business is to protect their personal assets. And there are a number of ways to do that. Historically, there were corporations. First was a C corporation, which is what all the large corporations, the Xeroxes of the world, the Boeings of the world, they're all C corporations. Smaller businesses are formed under Subchapter S of the Internal Revenue Code, euphemistically referred to as S-Corps or sub-S-Corps. And that's for most small businesses, and you have limits as to the number of shareholders. You can only have 25 shareholders. About 20 years ago, a new type of corporation came into existence called a limited liability company. And it has a lot of the best aspects of a corporation and is better. One of the good things about it is in a Subchapter S corporation, only individuals can be shareholders. In an LLC, an entity can be an owner, and the LLC world is called a member. And so it's a lot more broad-based in that regard. Also, with respect to Subchapter S corporations or any corporations, there are a lot of formalities. There are not as many formalities when it comes to a limited liability company. In Pennsylvania, for example, of course every state has its own law, the LLC Act, but what's great about the LLC laws is that they're fairly broad-based and in essence will allow companies to do pretty much anything that they want to do as long as it's legal. Now, the single biggest reason besides the ability to pool resources and activities together is limited liability. The reason why people sit there and want to form some kind of a business entity is to protect their personal assets, whether it's their house, their car, their checking account, whatever it is. And that's called, as I said, it's called limited liability. Now, there are certain ways that a creditor can still go after an individual, and that would be called piercing the corporate veil. And there are about 10 factors the courts look at, but the most important thing is that you want to make sure that the business stays as the business and that you're following corporate formalities and that you're not mixing business and personal. But that's why, in essence, you really always want to have some type of an entity when you're going to be running a business.